All right, so it should be infinitive forms one. I believe we did not do this yet, correct? Okay, I'm just going to read directly from the PowerPoint. When two verbs are used together, the second one is often an infinitive. Again, not always, often. E.g., example, to do, or it can be an ing, doing. So, I know I talked about this already before, but this is a reminder. Some verbs take only infinitives: agree, decide, hope, manage, plan, promise, and wish. The infinitive, of course, just like I said before, when we were doing the same exact grammar, to buy. So basically, it's the verb with the to in the front, to buy, to learn, to play. And here it would be to agree, to hope, to wish. Some verbs take only ing form. For example, avoid, delay, dislike, disgust, enjoy, and finish. Also mind and don't mind. We enjoy staying here each year. You would never say we enjoy to stay here. Never, never, never. And some can take either. Continue, hate, like, love, and prefer. I think I did an example where I mixed them up when we were doing this. I prefer eating at home, but my partner prefers eating out. I prefer to eat at home, but my partner prefers going out. I prefer eating at home, but my partner prefers to go out, or you can use the infinitive for both. I prefer to eat at home, but my partner prefers to go out. Either one. But this is, I guess you can think of this as a reminder of what we already did. Uh, because now you fill in the blanks. There should be no audio here, so it should just be, last time it was, are they using the infinitive or the ing form? This time you have to think, should it be the infinitive, ing, or either one? For each blank space. So you would look at the verbs here, but you have to read all of it. And then is it in infinitive, is it ing, or can it be either one? And of course, you look at this, looking at the verbs and this sentence, and I'll leave this up so you can look at it. And while you're doing that, I will be checking your attendance. So if you just came in, please do your attendance. I believe bring my speaker. You don't bring your what? Your phone? Yeah. Really? Okay. All right, have a seat. The students not here. All right, who needs more time? Who needs more time? Like, this time we will just go 1, 2, 8. You don't get to choose. So starting with number 1. Okay. Mhm. Good. And
Worry.
no, and anxious.
This person may worry a lot about things in his life.
Yeah. They worry a lot about things in his life. Oh yeah, I forgot to say some other form. Okay, number 2. That was my bad. Still on. Oh, hi, go ahead. Yeah, cheerful people usually have a positive attitude, not a negative one. 3. Okay, now the hands are going up. All right. Done. Right. Never to get upset. Getting upset. All right. 4. A lot of points. 6. 11. 16. 本当、7分経ったら、9か。
People who are outgoing enjoy spending time with others.
Enjoy spending time with others. To spend time with others. 5. All right, Songmin. Is that Songmin? Songmin. No, 5. The evening. Maybe hand up, right? The evening. Reliable people usually want to do what other people expect. All right. 6. Okay, between the two of you, by 1 point, it's adding a man. Thanks. Good use of the essay. You remembered 7. One is that the Junpyo, right? Okay.
The sensible person usually make non-emotional decisions.
Sensible person usually makes non-emotional decisions. And the last one. Okay. Go ahead. And don't forget your attendance, by the way. Those who are shy usually don't like to meet or meeting. But if you had either one of those, you were correct. You don't have to have both. As long as you have one of those, you can have to meet or meeting. All right, everybody ready? Okay. All right, now we get grammar with modals. These are called modals. Could, may, might. Uh, Again, we use them before a base verb. So could plus the be form. You should already know this, but just in case, modals that show you are uncertain something is true. You're not quite sure. Ed isn't here. He might be sick. Or he could have other plans. We don't know. And then these modals to say something is possible or in the future. She may take a vacation soon. She could go to Lima, Peru. It's possible. No definite plans yet. All right, you're going to hear two people speak, but before they speak, write in what you think the modal could be. It's either could, may, or might. And so you take a look at this, and I'll even leave this up just to help you out. I know it's on the same. I think it's on the same page. Let me double check. But yeah. If it's on the same page, I can just do this. But for this, I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Uh, you're going to tell me what you have. I'll even read it, and you just tell me what the modal is. Again, student by student. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. You do get the point, and then I'll play the audio, and you can check. So here we go. I am not getting along with my roommate. You have to raise your hand. Again, I'm not telling you if you're right or wrong. Really? Why? Your roommate seems very nice to me. Well, for one thing, she's not easygoing. My friends came over last night and she asked us to make less noise. Well, exams are coming up soon. Yes? Yeah, right? Again, I don't know. Find it. Uh, have wanted to study. You, all right, Hyungju? Be right. But still, every time I invite her out, she says no. Doesn't that seem kind of rude? Not really. Okay, uh, she, be shy and introverted rather than outgoing like you. maybe, you know what? I, okay, we had, I know, wait a minute. And who's, I want to make sure I got the right student. Oh, yeah, it is the right student. 5, 22, 21 by 1 point. It's June Pyo. Talk to her this evening and find out more about her personality. I think that's a good idea. All right.
I'm not getting along with my roommate. I may move out.
Really? Why? Your roommate seems very nice to me.
For one thing, she's not easygoing. My friends came over last night and she asked us to make less noise.
Well, exams are coming up soon. She could have wanted to study.
You might be right, but still, every time I invite her out, she says no. Doesn't that seem kind of rude?
Not really. She may just be shy and introverted rather than outgoing like you.
Maybe. You know what? I might talk to her this evening and find out more about her personality.
I think that's a good idea.
Any questions for what you thought you had and what the book answer is? I could even tell you that even though the book says this, you're still correct. By the way, before we move on, so tomorrow is, no, the day after tomorrow is April Fool's. So the start of April. And remember, April 19, you have two deadlines, product service and quiz. And there's some, I don't know if it was this class or another class, but there seems to have been a problem with Unit 1, question 4 and 5, where you had to write the sentence, it was mixed up. It was fixed. And if you were marked wrong, but you were right, you did get the points. Usually when something like that happens, the student will get a message saying that these points were added. But in case you were one of the students who was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be right, why am I marked wrong? You got your points. And I fixed it, so the rest of you will be fine. But of course, if something happens, let me know. All right. So I'm going to probably move on to the reading. If we have time, we can come back to this. We're going to go to how memories are made. All right, skim, same as scan. So you're not reading, you're just looking for this. Which of these titles is the best alternative and why? So the title here is How Memories Are Made. So quickly kind of scan the text, look for key things. So do you think that a title for this could be People at the World Memory Championship, Cicero's Memory Method from Ancient Rome, or Memory Competitions and Memory Methods as a class? So quickly scan, or as they say, skim, same thing. If I asked you to change the title, which title would you pick? This is where you need to just, again, I'm not asking you to read it, just quickly. Yeah, yes?
See, memory competition, memory.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is C, because this article will be about memory competitions and how some people are really, really good. And it ends with some methods that you can use to help you memorize. All right, are we ready to read along? Because I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1.
How memories are made. These days, there are many sports competitions that are a physical challenge to the athletes. Well-known and popular examples include the Soccer World Cup and the Summer and Winter Olympic Games. There are other events, however, that are less well-known, but also very challenging. Examples include the Mind Sports Olympiad, the Memoriad, and the World Memory Championships. These events are not physical competitions, but mental ones. At the World Memory Championships, for example, competitors have to memorize people's names and faces, random images, or playing cards. The people who win gold at these events are very good at using their minds and their memory. Yanja Wintersoul is a memory athlete who was born in Mongolia but grew up in Sweden. At an international memory competition in Indonesia in 2017, Yanja achieved 2 world records. One for remembering 212 names and faces in 15 minutes, and one for remembering 354 images in 5 minutes. A different event in 2017, Mokshur Narmandak, another woman from Mongolia, not only became the memory world champion, but also set a world record by remembering 1,924 playing cards in 1 hour. Yanja and Mokshur definitely have amazing mental abilities, but anybody can improve their memory. One method for developing a better memory has been known for a long time. A famous Roman named Cicero wrote about it more than 2,000 years ago. This method has many names, including the memory journey. The process is simple. First, think about a familiar place or journey, such as the rooms in your home or your daily walk to work. Next, think of some items to remember and connect each item in your mind to one room in the place or one location on the journey. Funny, crazy, or interesting connections are best because they are easier to remember. Finally, to remember the items, walk the journey in your mind and see the items in each location. Imagine you need to remember a shopping list. You might connect each item to the rooms in your home. For example, you might imagine seeing some bananas sleeping in your bed. You could also imagine opening a bedroom door made of brick and watching some eggs rolling down your stairs. Finally, you might imagine swimming across a river of orange juice outside your front door. Then, when you go shopping, you walk from your bedroom to your front door in your mind and see what you need to buy: bananas, bread, eggs, and juice.
All right, and they have, I think, 4 words or phrases. I think they're all memorize, random, playing cards in process, in case you're not sure what they mean. This method, another way I learned it was also, it's called memory palace or memory castle, where you have a palace in your mind, and then each room you would store a memory. All right, first, read the article and correct the errors. When you read this back to me, read it back to me correctly. Correctly. There should be one mistake in each one, Read it back to me correctly. Just wait about another minute or so. Try something. All right, so again, when I ask you to read, read it back correctly. Number one, what is the correct version here? The, all five are wrong. What's the correct version for number one? It's not for the class. This is, like, for example, he has his hand up, so Hyung Yu. Right. The Mind Sports Olympiad is not well known like the Olympic game. All right. Number two. Okay. The Jumbong. Right. So the other way around. All right. Three. What did you write? Move on. That one world record or all world record. That's fine, but it's one, not two. All right. Four. So this is Roman times. You already went. So okay, I want to make sure I got this right. Is that no? It's not on me. They already. Daun. Thoreau. I think I know what she's trying to say. 2,000 years ago. Again, Roman times. So. And five. Memory Castle, Memory Palace. Yep.
Memory journey that just links ideas to places.
Right, two places. Memory Palace or Pet Castle would link memories to room. So which one do you think sounds better for you? A type of memory palace or Cicero's each room in your home. Banana sleeping on the bed, door made of bread. Well, that could be something your group can talk about because discuss these questions as a class in your group. This is page 24, I think, or 26. It's like, I see some students still writing. 24. Your group can pick one of these and then tell me what your group agreed on or what your group thought. Do you think the memory journey method is useful? Why? Or do you like, if you don't think it's useful, does your group, has your group heard of a different type of method? Which comes to number two. What other methods for improving your memory do you know? How useful are they? Again, your group can pick one of these. You don't have to tell me number one. No, just start talking. Again, this is group. You're working as a group, so one student can speak, or two students can speak, or all of you can speak. But decide which one and then talk about it in your group. And what did your group come up with? So, 준비해요? Prepare.
그러니까 지역이 영어를 듣는 우리가 너희 개인적인 입장에서 우리 남자 입장에서 그렇게 말해 쓸모가 있죠. 아니면 쓸모가 없느냐 그 개인적 뭐라고 했기 때문에 그걸 일본 노래 이걸 지금 그리고 일본 같은 경우는 진짜로 일본어로 기억을 다 시키는 그런 거 보이시나 그리고 시대가 그래요. 그 뭐지 저게 이게 유용할까 봐 그럼 왜 유용했어? 왜 지나는 봐 이거 너가 가르쳐 주겠니? 그래서 나가서 그 시기에 쓰고 있다가 너무 있었다가 근데 다른 거에 그 아무 그것을 또 진짜 나가거든요. 저희가 맞춰요. 그게 좀 인지 그 들어가면 다른 것도 있고 엄청 좋고 실제로 네, 그런 좀 그래요. 힘들어. 영어로 별거하면 좋은 경우들. 그러면은 우리가 한때로 우리가 나왔어요.
왜 유용한 시계?
저는 수건들이 있었어요. 나 수건 좋아해요. 되게 쉬운 이건 진짜. 같은 경우는 그냥 관심 있는 거는 그냥 관심 없는 거 여러 가지 있지만 거기 아빠는 그 정쟁적으로 힌트가 정리된 거예요. 저는 마음의 영화에 마음의 영화에 기억을 어떤 생각 첫 번째 저는 이거 봐요. 이거? 그냥 그래서 내가 그래서 그냥 뭘 하는 거 다른 거 유럽을 항상 배우는 수업 좀 내가 저를 배우는 건지 아니면 나를 배우는 건지 지금 수업을 씨와 얘기는 그냥 불러는 여기 시간에 노래 불러 그냥 애들 가본다 얘기를 하고 있어 뭔지 알아? 그러니까 아직 반반도가 지금 좀 나을 있을 핸드폰이 핸드폰 아, 내가 운동하는 아 맞다 새끼 이거 저 일단 킥도 어디 있는 내가 방금지 까먹은 거 있어 이거 이거 아 내가 이런 거 하고 군대라고 나만 아닌 것 같아 뭔데 내가 이거 해야 돼 오늘 저만 I would think Western Hills by some you were just tell me your name. When you get say, well, those see what I have to say. So it's private. So you have to go every way. And then I think that read it. 이걸 너무 진지했구나. 여기 난 굉장히 깔깔하고 들리는 the next one is the woman making all the that shit. Like, yeah, just type in like each of those with this surprise. Super easy. So, all right, who's next? What did you discuss? All runs. 예. 그 아무나 다 대답하는 그러면 이것만 대답했으면 그때는 내가 좋아하는 걸 기억하면서 같이 좋아하는 걸 기억하면서 다른 것도 같이 기억할 수 있다는 그 그 선배들이 집중이 좋아져야 되는 수준이 너무 내가 근데 지금 모를 때 뭐 하는 거야? 일단 그냥 피해 내가 준비를 안 했네. I think writing the method is great method for and 그런 거 쓰세요. You write something you try to remember memory then 그걸 잘 쓰는 아들 method. 아니, 아니 그게 아니라 갑시다. 얘기가 아니라 뭐 경리 이것이 아니잖아. 아니 그냥 그게 되게 뭔지 이거 나왔어. 진짜 아니 뭐 그냥 왜 이건 성심을 먹고 있는 거 maybe say it breathe there's different wondering start 뭐 맞아. 양식하고 플러스가 match. 양식은 양을 내가 안에 순간 양이 상사야 이게. Match. 1, 2, 3. We're going to number 2. Yep, and that's a popular one. Well, by memory to improve, you should think about the favorite thing and memory for together. With my favorite. Okay. Does anybody else have a method that they use? Well, especially by the time. For the times I might coming up soon. Well, for study time, I usually do just reading the book or reading the book and just think the thing about the vocabulary and and I remember the thing is this so I really have to memory the meaning of that thing. Okay. I'm not only talking about this. Make sure I'm talking about that soon. Yeah. Next page. How does she feel when you come? She's already done it. Okay.
Each of number one,
Mhm.
the memory journey method we use for, well, we here the connect, place.
Each European order.
So that's where memory.
Okay, that's how does she feel in each first photo? Oh, children.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, like things. You guys ready? Alright. I make a she doesn't say anything like my little brother. Sometimes it's like
Alright, like I said, next page. How does the woman feel in each one? This is where lots of hands go up, so I decided not to do that. Wow, this is a lot of what's going on. Just goes back and forth, back and forth. There we go. All right, so picture one, how does she feel? In the class. Happiness, the feeling is happiness. 2. Surprise. 3. Sadness. 4. Fear, disgust, anger. That's all super easy. However, you know what's coming next? Interview. Interview some of your classmates. Now, I always tell uh, my classes, if you decide, oh, let me put the Korean back on. All right. I always tell my classes, if everybody gets up and moves around interviewing other students in the class, in the room, I'm in the room, you can also ask me. But if you just stay in your groups, you cannot ask me. So basically, walk around the room. I just ask that you talk to maybe 2 or 3 students, make some notes about what you're going to say, and then this is where everybody has a chance to get points. Tell me about another student. Again, you get to choose what questions you want to ask. 2 or 3. Talk to 2 or 3. But you will only be telling me about one student. But if you talk to 2 or 3, you can choose. Okay, I think I might talk about this student. But of course, if everybody's walking around the room, you can say, okay, maybe I'll talk about Ted if you ask me. So remember the blank space on the right side is for making notes. What does the student say? You know, kind of help you in what you are going to say. All right, so whether it's in your groups or you decide that you all want to get up and walk around, whatever the choice is, prepare, 준비해요. I think the anger that one thing we go on done. I'm gonna the whole time. Let me kind. How many you 또 많다. 이거. 몇 명이라고 그래? 시들이 정신 하나도 아 진짜 이거 맨거 한번 해주거든. 요거 저 이거 나빠요. 어. 그냥 아니고 픽스. 영한 뭐가 나? 아무래도 저기 아마
그게 그 자동 기억 때 그거 하고 있었거든. 그거를 하는 기억이 이건 저는 그냥 진짜 그래서 아, 이쪽 어떻게 보시면 시작하는 진짜 무서운 이런 걸 굉장히 있는 거야. 나는 좀 나를 좀 이것도 나를 부드럽게 하는 게 무슨 말을 듣는
그냥 이거
게
너 없었어. 물론 이제
그래서 그게
아니
아 게임도 사실 저거는 시기 중에 너의 대장인데 너의 대장 상태가 너를 밀어버리있습 이런 굉장히 궁금한 건 나오지 상황이 그냥 이걸 뭐 나한테 이런 게 들리는 거 아직 모르는 거야.
이거 뭐야? 인데
이렇게 계속 진로 와.
근데 준다고 야
It looks like nobody wants to walk around the room.
얼마나 다른 일본에 책인데 얼마나 우리 한일도 못 따르는 거 아니잖아. 그래. 그래서 이게
No, you're not walking around the room. Nobody's walking around the room. You can't ask me. Everybody has to walk around the room or you can't ask me.
여기 아니?
All right, so because I didn't say if you get up and walk around the room, I said if the whole class walked around the room, you can ask me. So I only saw one of the students could get up. But I was clear. Everybody walks around the room, you can ask. One or two students walk around the room, no, you cannot ask. Too late. I think you've had more than enough time to ask the question, make notes. All right. All you have to do is raise your hand. Oh, actually, I guess that because you stayed in your groups, I can just go group by group. You can just tell me about the students in your group. I'll just go group by group. When your group is ready, let me know. When I come to your group, you tell me about the other students. It's not Q&A. I don't want to hear, question and answer. You tell me about the other student. One thing. One thing. You choose what you want to tell me.
진짜 받아들여가지고 아니야 다른 조사 이야기 문제가 아니야 몸에 그러는 이런들 아이 말씀드려도 좋겠다 진짜 뭐. 제가 저는 정말 와이드 프로그램 다 했는데 안 나오는 거예요. 훨씬 안 나오는 연습하고 아니 그냥 저는
Any group ready? And then when you're done speaking to me, you can continue working on your uh, company product and or services. Yeah. So, okay. Tell me about the other students in your group, and then when you're done, company website. I did get everybody's bios, don't worry. And please, from now on, decide which student will submit the link. I don't want to see, 5 links from one group. Decide which student in the group will post the link. I only need one link. I know you want to be sure that I got the link, but just one link, that's all I need. So your group can, for each assignment, only three left. It doesn't have to be the same student each time. It's your group, you can choose how you want, but as long as I get the link. Also, from now on, it's group work. Product, service, history, vision, advertisement. If this group sends me the link and I'm thinking, wow, this is amazing, this is great. And the student who sends me the link, I put in 25, everybody gets 25. So, if a student is not doing their work, talk to the student. If the student still says things like, I don't care, and this is not important to me, whatever, tell me. And that student will get a 0. If the student later changes his or her mind, tell me. If you don't, then it continues to be 0. So if they're not doing their work, tell me. If they start doing the work, tell me. Because if you don't tell me, then everybody gets the same points. All right, who's ready? Tell me about each student in the group.
누워 그리고 아, 나
Got more than enough time. Just tell me about another student you've already asked, you just choose one. You're not telling me all of them. Each student just picks one. Yes,
you gotta go into the number one.
it doesn't matter what you do. Each student, you tell me about another student.
Well, our group has
Well, it's not our group, it's
each.
each of you tells me about, okay, tell you what, I'll give you more time for the next class. We'll start the next class, we give you more time. All right, let me be clear right now. For the next class, we're gonna start with this. And I'm gonna give you an extra 5 minutes, maybe 10 if you absolutely need it. You've already asked each other these quick questions. You're making a note, right, of what the answer was. These notes are, what are you going to tell me? It's supposed to help you in what you're going to tell me. For example, if I was in somebody's group and I came to the group, the person could say, oh, Ted felt fear recently because he saw a very scary film. Well, he was really scared because he felt fear. Right. So you're only going to tell me about another student, and each student doesn't have to tell me the same thing. Like somebody could talk about how Ted felt fear because of a scary movie, and another student could talk about how a student, the last time the student felt disgusted and sadness, and right. So again, for the next class, I'll give you a little extra time to prepare a little more, and another chance if everybody wants to get up and walk around. It's either everybody or nobody. All right. The rest of the class will be website, product, service, brainstorm if you need to, or if you already have something ready. Again, I looked at your site, but I only looked at bios. I didn't look at your site.